Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Hopefully everybody watching this video is having yourself a snazzy day. On today's video, I have a story for you. Big surprise, I know. Huge surprise. So this story takes place around 2014, 2015. It was right in the peak of the jabroni days. Where the peak of the delinquency, when I would just be doing crazy stuff non-stop. Right before I got arrested, put in juvie for 9 days, probation for 6 months, right before all that. And at the time, I was like 14 or 15 years old. No real way to make money. So what I'd do is I'd just flip weed. I'd get like a quarter ounce, half ounce, and end up flipping around half of it, saving like 2 or 3 grams, ripping off freshmen, being able to smoke a gram or 2 a day. And I would just flip that like once a day. It was fun times. I'm not gonna lie, it was great. I remember chilling at my house, chilling like a villain, playing Halo Reach, probably playing some griff ball with the homies or something, team SWAT. So fun now that that's on PC again. And I get a call from this one kid I'd never like meeting up with because he basically just had a sketchy stamp on his forehead. He was just that one dude you'd never really want to meet up with. And of course, he hits me up wanting a 10 bag. I'm like, all right, dude, fine. I get his stuff ready and I go and meet him. And as soon as I get there, the car he rolls up in is like fucking full of people, 4 people. The other 3 people in the car just like advanced level sketchy, like a whole 6 levels higher in the sketchy tier. You know, I walked up to the car, gave him the 10 bag, wasn't really trying to hang out. All right, they were trying to be like, yo, Cody, what's up, dude? The dude I gave the weed to was like, oh shit, this smells so good, it's so fucking awesome. It wasn't that great. It was like average, like almost mids. It wasn't even that good. I kept the convo to like, 2-3 minutes. I mean, it was sketchy as fuck. I was literally just standing in front of his car. Like anybody driving by would have been able to see exactly what was going down, and busted down, beater car, broken headlight, no rear view mirror, blasting music with like shitty broken subs that are just distorting the audio. So I'm going back to my house. I'm like, hell yeah, just made like $5. Get back into my house, grab my bowl, one of my favorite bowls of all time. You know what? This one right here. Incredible. Yes, I've had it all this time. Get a bowl pack, go outside, smoke a bowl, get fucking fried because I'd get so high off one bowl back then. I go back inside, stoned, made $5, made the kid happy, get on my Xbox, playing with my friends. Such a good day. Great times. And then my dad knocks on my door. And he's just like, Cody, the cops are here. And he says it in this certain tone, this certain voice, where I think he's fucking with me. Because he would do this occasionally. He had known that I just came inside from smoking, and he'd want to like freak me out. So he'd be like, Cody, the cops are here. And like, this was before I'd gotten swatted or anything. I don't think he'd do that now. That'd just be straight up flashbacks. He'd occasionally fuck with me, so I'm like, oh yeah, nice one, Dad. And he's just like, no. And he opens the door and he's like, no, Cody, the cops are really here. Like, for what? And he's just like, I don't know, they want to talk to you. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like putting shit away frantically. I go up to the door with a little confidence in me, just a little bit. I was walking up there and I'm like, there's no way the cops saw me do that. But like, I had no idea why they wanted to talk to me though. So like, I was nervous as to like what they wanted. So like, I get up there and this guy immediately is in a horrible mood, terrible mood. Like he had been chasing someone down all day. Turns out he was, because he looks me in the face and he's like, I need to know where this kid is. The kid I had just met up with. He had just called me. So he probably had like the phone record or something that he had called me or some bullshit. And he's just like, I need to know where this kid is right now. We've been looking for him for days. He's missing. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. We have 3 or 4 people that have confirmed that you were with him. So we need to know where he is. Tell me right now. Super serious. And at this point, he's like in my living room. Like, I don't know how police officers do this, but like if you answer the door, like he was outside my door the entire time my dad was talking to him. Like even my dad came and got me. But as soon as he made eye contact with me, like walking towards my door, this guy, I don't know how police officers do this. They must have some secret level training and they're like when they're becoming a police officers, but like one step into the house, somehow they're in the living room. Like somehow they're like 30 feet into the house because this dude's in the living room arguing with me about how I had just hung out with him for days and he's my best friend and like all this bullshit. He had just slept over the other night, like all this shit. And like I'd hang out with him maybe like 5 months previous. Haven't seen him since. I was just sitting there trying to explain to the cop, talking to a brick wall, like, yo, I don't know where this kid is. I don't know anything about him. Haven't talked to him in months. Don't know what to tell you. This cop's face just getting progressively more and more red, more and more impatient. And he's like, you know what? I don't have time for your lying bullshit. goes and fucking slams my door, dude. Just fucking slams it behind him. So yeah, it turns out that this kid was like, he kind of did what I did before I got arrested and put in juvie and all that bullshit. Listen, he kind of just like dipped out of his house, didn't tell his parents where he was going, and the cops were looking for him. Apparently the police in my town are terrible at finding people because they didn't find him. All right, I think he ended up going back home, same as me. I mean, like, realistically, it's not that difficult to hide from the cops, but I mean, seeing all these shows, it seems like it's more difficult, but I mean, I guess it's a little different when you're a fucking teenager than like a fugitive or something crazy like that. But yeah, that cop, I've never seen a cop so angry, you know, just barge in, fucking slam the door behind me after he didn't get his way. What a guy, what a character. So yeah, that was the time I thought I was getting arrested for selling weed, but it turns out this kid was just being a jabroni, and all his friends told me that I was harboring a fugitive at my house, all right? He was hanging out at my house. I hope you guys enjoyed it, all right? Leave a like if you did. Helps the channel grow, helps me stop stuttering, all right? I hope you guys have yourself a snazzy day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay high, stay lifted, stay snazzy. Peace.